Okay. So... we're back in Dream Drop distance, and it's time to revisit Traverse Town. Hey. I'm not sure if we need to dive back in, but just in case, I'm gonna do so.
Faster! Yeah! Faster! Yeah! Ha! Here we go! Here we go! Yeah! Faster! Yeah! Ha! Fire! There! Here we go! Ha! Faster! Ha! Ha!
Yeah, kinda. Alright. Oh. Okay, yeah, I just needed to select visit this world. Well, at least I know not to waste time with Riku.
Huh? I'm back in Traverse Town.
Why, hello down there, Sora. I've been waiting.
You do know you can wait on the ground, right? Come down so we can talk.
Now?
Now? What do you mean now? You're the one who said you were waiting.
You know, you're turning more into Neku every day. But listen, I'm glad you two showed up because...
You too? Does that mean Riku's here?
Yes, but you and he are still a world apart. He didn't seem especially worried, though. He knows he'll find you.
Yeah.
Just look at Neku. He and the others all found their game partners.
Oh, they're back home safe now?
Remember what I told you. Their existence is on the line. And the Reapers are dead set on erasing them for good. But they
However,
found
we won't
refuge
see
in
any
this world,
Reapers here.
and luckily, each other too.
Reapers?
Right. If Neku and the others want to get back to where they came from, they need to win the Reaper's game. It's like a series of missions. Those are the rules of their home ground. Except, this time, the mission is a tough one. They're pitted against a Dream Eater that can summon 100 more like it. So, I was sort of hoping you and Riku could help us out. You have your Keyblades, and with those, we might still have a chance.
Well, I'm glad he's here with me.
If he is. Riku's on one side of the portal, and you're on the other. He might be by your side, he might be 1,000,000 miles away. You can't measure the distance in time or space. Even without the wall between you, it's hard to say.
Don't worry. He's with me. Even when it might seem like he's not.
Then you two are lucky.
You and your friend are lucky too, Joshua.
I appreciate you saying that with conviction, even though you have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey!
Anyway, Neku and his partner are pinned down in the Fountain Plaza. I can count on you, right?
Always.
Definitely. But let's catch up with Sora first, because I did a little bit of changing of the guard off-screen. I crafted the Katanuki, which is actually a Dream Eater created for this HD version. And I got a Jestabaki while I was at it, because I love that kind of Dream Eater. Now, I actually didn't give Katanuki a nickname, because I figured we could, well, I couldn't think of one. So, I'd possibly like your help in renaming him. So, what do you think fits well? That could work. Yeah, I like that. As for the ability links, we don't really need to worry about those right now. They're just building up more. But this is Sora's current, command deck. Just wait till you see what Riku's got. This zaps everything out of existence. And Balloonra. Hoo boy. So the original balloon just set out 5 balloons around you. Balloonra... well...
Take this! Yeah! 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 Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Back off! Yeah!
That's what Balloonra does.
Yeah! 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 Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Sora also got the ability Link Block.
Hey! Yeah! Oh!
Basically, if one of your spirits is about to get hit and you block at the right time, you'll zip in front of that spirit and protect them. This will raise your Link gauge a little bit, and... well, it also means that both neither Sora nor the spirit takes damage.
Thunder! Hey! Hey!
And then we have shaved Galarian Ponytas. Dream Eater designs are weird. Alright. Where did those two go? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Off to the Fountain Plaza and our next story event.
This is starting to wear me down. Can we get a timeout?
That up there. We'll be chasing that Dream Eater for a little while.
What?
But that is the Spelican.
Miss me?
Sora?
I'll take it from here.
No. I don't need your help.
Of course you do. Where are your Dream Eaters? How else can you fight?
I don't need them anymore.
Oh, right. Your partner. Well, don't you want to make it out of the game? Who's gonna help her if you get hurt?
Okay, you win. I'll let you do the sweating.
So we've got an enemy rush. Let's see, where is...
Hey! Yeah! Hey! Freeze! Ha! Ha! Back off! Ha! Yeah! 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 Take this! Ha! Hey! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Back off! Thunder! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Just keep hitting.
Yeah.
Just keep hitting.
Freeze!
Boom. And that finally earned Sora Sliding Sidewinder.
He got away.
Sora,
So you must be Neku's partner.
Yeah, I'm Shiki. Nice to meet you. Neku told me all about you.
Cool. But you should have seen him. He looked everywhere for you.
hey, Sora, stop talking.
What? Why? You said you need her. That's a good thing.
That's sweet, Neku.
I need you to stop annoying me.
Well, I still think it's sweet. It's nice to be needed.
I'm sorry, is this a bad time? Because that Dream Eater we're after has retreated to the other imagining of this world.
Other imagining? You mean where Riku is?
Yes. He and our other friends will do what they can, but we'll just run ourselves in circles at this rate. We need to trap that thing in one place, and then we can finish it.
Trap it where?
The 3rd district.
Okay.
Joshua,
Yes, Neku?
tell me, are we really gonna make it home?
But Neku, I thought you couldn't afford to lose. Give up on yourself, and you give up on the world.
Right. So I'll see you there?
Huh? Me?
Yeah. You're my friend. It's your home, too.
Maybe it's you that's turning into Sora.
Huh?
Thanks.
Alright. Need to head for the 3rd district.
Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah!
Which, if I remember correctly, is where we fought Guard Armor in the first game.
Hey!
Or was that where we met Donald and... No, wait, we did fight Guard Armor where we met Donald and Goofy.
Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! 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 Back off! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Yeah!
There we go.
Yeah!
Stroll on through, and... no need to save right now, just... move on. The second visit is going to be a lot shorter because there's not much new to look at. Other than the slightly stronger Dream Eaters you'll find here from here on out.
Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Take this! Ha! Hey! Ha! There! Yeah! Thunder! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Freeze! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! So long!
Alright, I haven't had time to
Hey!
open it
Yeah!
yet.
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Ha!
There we go. Now then, we want to add in... this.
Ho! Ho! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Hey! Yeah! 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 Ha! Yeah! Yeah! thunder! Yeah, 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 ha! Yeah! 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 Ha!
There we go. Okay, now this is the second district.
Ha! There! Yeah! 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 Hey! Yeah!
There we go.
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Now just move over here. Let's take the shortcut over.
Yeah! 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 Hey! Yeah! Hi!
And into the third district.
I got
There
it,
it
Riku!
is.
It's working. He pulled through for us.
We'll handle things here. You take care of the boss.
Will do!
Oh, look at that. So Spellikin decides to pull a Dr. Wily and bring back old bosses.
Yeah! Take this! Hey! Yeah! Hi! Ha! So long!
Yeah,
Ha!
like I think there's Star Fox 64,
Together!
a couple of other times. But anyway, let's use Whomper Stomp and just take this guy out real quick, like. Boing, boing. How's it feel to not be the biggest thing in the room anymore, Haka Monkey?
Yeah! Ha-ha! Freeze!
Boom. One down. But Spellikin's not finished with us yet. Oh, look at that! It's Wargoyle!
Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah, take this! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Back off! Oh, thunder! Yeah! 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 Freeze! Yeah! Hey! Ha! 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 Heal! Take this! Oh! Oh! There! Yeah!
He's probably jealous of Kamek.
Yeah!
Whoa!
Ha! Oh! Heal!
Whoops, one.
Freeze! Hey!
Harley, you are not Kirby. Stop trying to suck up the giant enemy. Alright, Spellikin, you got something original this time? Nope, it's the Shark Lobster.
Ha! Hey! Take this! Ha!
Oh, I missed him.
This! Ha! Oh! Thunder! Freeze! Hey! Yeah! Yeah!
She does look a lot like him.
Take this! Ha! Heat high!
And now we can throw him around. Whee!
Back off! Back off! Ah! Thunder!
Boom. Easy. It's a short boss rush. Each of those bosses can hit pretty hard, but their HP goes down a lot quicker than the original battles.
Not again!
Hey, Josh.
And Spellikin gets
where'd it
away.
go?
Somewhere else. out of Traverse Town and out of my reach. We'll just have to let it go.
Great.
So we failed the mission?
I'll go after it.
What?
Come on, I'm not an actual player. Can't I bend the rules?
Well, I guess the rules of the world don't apply if your hearts are connected. Right, Sora? That's how you roll.
Right.
Is
Then
this
it's
the
settled.
theme of The World Ends With You? What's it called? Sounds very
Sora.
Persona 5-ish.
Thanks. It wasn't easy. You made it easier.
Yeah.
Wow, Neku, you've changed.
Huh? You think?
Yeah, you're less dorky.
What?
Once you find your friend, Sora, you should come hang out in our town.
Definitely. See you in Shibuya.
Sure. It's a deal.
I wonder if that's where... If that turns out to be... No,
Anything I
wait,
should
that's
pass on to
spoilers.
Riku?
I'll stop worrying
No.
about it.
I'll see him soon.
And that earns us Knockout Punch. A new Flick Rush Cup. Oh, right. We need to clear the world as Riku. So let's drop. Sliding block. 2 more drop points and I'd be able to get that. Ah well, get Riku the drop decelerator and let's get going. We don't need to dive, we just need to visit. As we need to see what happened on Riku's side of the story.
Traverse Town? Why am I back? Joshua.
Nice of you to join us.
What happened?
Trouble happened. I was hoping one of you could help.
When did Sora get here?
Bravo, Riku. Why can't he be this quick on the uptake?
Yeah, well, Sora's a little...
Now, let's get down to the problem. We've got a nasty Dream Eater on our hands. It keeps jumping between worlds. Not only that, it knows how to summon creatures like it. Pretty powerful ones, too. The others are on a mission to stop it, but they need help.
The others? You mean Shiki and her friends?
That's right. They all found their game partners, and Shiki is over fighting in the other Traverse Town. In fact, Sora is helping them out.
Good to hear. So what can I do?
Actually, the Dream Eater just reappeared in the Fountain Plaza. I sent Beat and his partner to face it.
I'm on it.
Riku, there's something else you need to know. These 2 Traverse Towns separated by the portal. I was under the impression they were parallel worlds, but it looks like I was wrong.
Wrong how?
That's where it gets tricky. After you and Sora left, Shiki crossed the portal to join her game partner. Did you notice players have a mission timer inscribed on their hands? Well, when she got to the other side, Shiki had more time left on her clock than her partner. And when Beat's partner crossed over from the other side, she had less time left.
So time flows differently here and there? So what? That's true of any 2 worlds. Their homeworld would be running on a different time axis too.
Yes, I understand that. But if these Traverse Towns were parallel worlds, then time would flow the same in both. but it doesn't. Ergo, they are not parallel worlds.
You mean there's a past and a future?
No, impossible. The worlds are clearly separate. It's not just time that sets them apart. As you yourself noted, every world flows at its own pace, which tells me that for all their similarities, these are two distinct worlds.
Distinct worlds?
Yes, but this is all conjecture. It's like the same world imagined by two people. What does that tell you? That we're in...
A dream.
Yes. Bravo again, Riku. In which case, none of this may matter one bit to me or my friends. But to you and Sora, I think it might be a vital clue.
Well, that's something to
Right.
think about.
Thanks. So you need me in the plaza?
Wow, I'm running out of Bravos.
Be right back.
Okay. Anyway, Riku has new Dream Eaters as well, and new commands. I might as well show them off. Aerial Slam, Balloonra, Faraga, etc. But his big new one is Dark Barrier. Learned from the little bunny there, Magic Lapin, which is actually a very rare spirit. Now, I didn't actually give Magic that name. That's her species name. Again, I was hoping to get some help naming her, but instead of sitting around on the name screen, I'll just continue on while we think of one. Also, yes, that's the Keyblade Riku got from Monstro. It's tiny. Oh, right. I forgot about Riku's third Dream Eater, because they're new, too. This is Heracross. Named, of course, for the Pokémon. There we go. Now let's see. Which way, which way? Up. Let's see, wanna go up here. There we go. Not much to talk about on this second trip. I mean, we're basically just doing the other side of what happened with Sora. And this trip will probably be just as short as his. There we go. Moving on.
Pete! About time, yo!
Beat, what happened to your Dream Eaters?
Don't need them when I've got my game partner. And I don't need you.
Oh, here we go again. 5 seconds ago it was, "Where's Riku?" And now the act?
Whoa! Don't tell him that.
Nice of Spelican to let them talk.
It's so nice to meet you. I'm Rhyme. Riku, right? Sorry, my partner's acting like a doofus.
I am not. You always gotta go around and garnish my reputation.
Since when? You burned that bridge all by yourself. Nobody raises
Pelican's
his
all like,
reputation by
am I
lowering
being
others."
ignored?
Yo, Riku, you gonna sit there and let her get in my grill?
Sorry, it's just... You two are cut from the same cloth.
I ain't
know.
made of cloth.
Beat looks and talks like a punk, but there's a heart of gold in there somewhere.
Guys, the Dream
He's
Eater.
come through for me, so I know what you mean.
There, see? I'm a... Rhyme! You didn't just call me a punk again.
Huh?
All right, now we ruffled its feathers. Ready to do this?
Yeah!
Yeah, it's basically the same thing with...
You go after that thing.
Right.
Okay, never mind, we're just gonna chase Spelican. Back to the back streets. This second trip to Traverse Town isn't exactly a necessary trip, other than a little bit of story reason with Spelican. Oh.
Quantity versus quality, huh?
Well, these are some of my favorite Dream Eaters, so I'd say they're quality and quantity. These are Sarah Terrors. And being dinosaurs, that automatically makes them awesome. They're one of 2 dinosaur-based Dream Eaters in the game, and I always have and I always give each character at least 1 dinosaur-based Dream Eater on their endgame team. And not just because I like them, they're actually legitimately good Dream Eaters, so...
Take this! Goodbye! Yeah!
The Sarah Terror is technically the less strong of the 2. Simply because you encounter it earlier. But it's by no means weak. They roll up into balls or charge at you or just try to whack you with their horns. And you get their recipe right after defeating all these.
Riku, the 3rd district. We're going to pin it between both worlds.
Got it.
I kinda wish there was a Stegosaurus Dream Eater. But we can't pause to equip Riku any new commands, because his deck capacity got increased after we defeated all the Sarah Terrors. And we can't go and craft a Sarah Terror right this second. Until now. So let's give Riku... Let's give him 0 Gravera. It's the closest thing to a darkness spell that I've got right now. As for the Sarah Terror, I usually give it to Sora, so I'm gonna wait until we drop again to actually try crafting one. I mean, for all I know, I might not be able to craft one yet. Might not have the materials for it. There we go. Just destroy all of them and... Ooh, a link portal. Nope, don't need it. Let's make our way to the 3rd district, where Riku will also inevitably have to engage in a Mega Man-style boss rush.
I got you now! This is my street, yo!
You gotta play by the rules.
Oh no!
Hey!
Or maybe not.
Sora, you got this.
This is so tired, yo! Every time we chase him down.
I know. But we've got an ally on the other side. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I still don't like it.
You know, you are such a good listener, Beat. You're like a sponge, really.
Me? I'm not a sponge. I'm just me.
You mean...
I guess this is another one of...
Beetle.
Hey! Don't use my full name!
That's a weird name.
Hey!
It's Japanese, Riku. Considering your name is... Heck, we don't even know your last name. Do we?
Well, it's time to go.
Hey, Riku. Thanks.
Yeah, stay cool. We'll catch up with you soon.
Mm-hmm. Say hi to Sora.
Sure.
Riku, remember what I say. Be careful. If this really is a dream, it's going to lie to you, to try and make you think it's real.
I got it.
What? I don't got it.
You and Sora would break your heads on this one.
What?
Just watch Batman the Animated Series, Perchance to Dream, Beat. Anyway, on through. We get Knockout Punch once more.
You big son!
Cutscenes.
That works for me. We all got a role to play, right?
Gosh, at least he's honest in a dishonest way.
Silence! No underling of mine shall be insulted so. I have great plans for dear Pete and for all the worlds, once I have taken them for my own.
Then I've got bad news for you. That day's never gonna come.
Perhaps you should take a few moments to reconsider. Or does the Queen's life mean nothing to you at all?
Mickey! Don't you listen to her! You can't let Maleficent have her way!
No! Minnie! All right, Maleficent. Tell us what you want.
Let me see. Shall I begin with this world? I much preferred it in its darker, more ominous permutation.
You said it. This place needs some lights out time.
You're lying, Maleficent. Not even you would go through this much trouble just for that. What is it you're really after?
Very perceptive. I presume you are familiar with Xehanort, the man who led me to discover worlds outside of my own.
You know him?
As do you, I see. Yes, he shared everything with me. How to go about winning a heart over to the darkness. And, most gloriously, about the 7 hearts of pure light. The ones that would grant me the power I need to conquer all worlds. However, the worlds were too complex. Too much for even me to contain. It seemed I had miscalculated. Then it came to me. Of course, I could go about conquering other worlds in my own manner. You do have the data for all the worlds, do you not? And now you will hand it
ties
over
into
to
Coded,
me.
which I've never played.
Don't you bozos pretend you don't remember. Me and Maleficent was trapped inside it. Now cough it up!
Why do you want the data?
I'm afraid that is no concern of yours.
Wouldn't want a royal Minnie Mousiness to get a boo-boo now, would we?
I see you have failed to recognize the futility of your situation. Very well. Face your doom!
Oh, that's a familiar weapon. Good going, Minnie.
Minnie! Maleficent, you lose!
Say, milady, I think the pipsqueak's right. We better hit the road.
I now know that what I seek lies within these walls. Trust that I will eliminate you in good time.
Hey, wait for me, Maleficent. Wait!
Hmm? You used the darkness to get here? That was reckless. But gosh, I didn't expect you to save us. Axel.
Axel didn't. My name is Lee. Got it memorized.
We don't need to view the Recoded Chronicle, and we're not gonna. But anyway, having cleared both sides of Traverse Town, we have 3 new worlds well, 2 new worlds to handle, and then a final world. So, this'll probably only last maybe 2 more parts. Anyway, our first world here, we're gonna drop to Sora just cause I usually do him first. Okay, I already have aerial recovery, so I'll just put it on to drop decelerator and affinity gain. But anyway, our first world is actually one that's not based on a theatrical film. Rather, it is one of the only worlds to be based on what is purely a made-for-video film. Country of the Musketeers, based on Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, the 3 Musketeers. One of the better direct-to-video movies Disney ever made. No, seriously, if you haven't seen the Mickey, Donald, Goofy, 3 Musketeers film, I suggest you see it at least once. It's a pretty decent movie. Well, let's get started. In we dive.
Here we go.
Okay, I love the visuals in this dive. It's made like a It's made out like a comic book. Oh no, we never owned that movie, but we rented it all the time back when Blockbuster was still a thing. I miss Blockbuster. diving... Oh, right. But anyway, it's... Well, I don't know anything about the original Three Musketeers story, so I don't... Oh, yeah. It's made up like a comic page because in the movie, the story is actually being told from a comic by a character who's a turtle that also apparently composed the songs in the film. But anyway, he's telling the story of a comic book, so it makes sense that there's a lot of comic visuals here to tie into that little framing device. Even if that turtle never appears in this game.
Here goes nothing!
Hey, Goofy! That's the wrong way! All right, I'll show you what a musketeer can do. Oh.
King Mickey, are you okay?
Huh? Have we met before?
What? Wait.
Sleeping World.
Is this like what happened with Jiminy and Tron?
Pretty much.
But I'm not in Disney Castle. And that world isn't one of the ones that's asleep. I don't get it.
Neither do I, Sora, but I'm...
What's wrong?
Oh,
But I love this
I was wondering
world.
where I was?
Where'd you get that key?
It looks less like a key here.
It's a key
I know. You came from another world, right?
Huh? Yeah.
My name's Mickey. I'm working on a problem. That's why I'm in this world, being a musketeer.
So, am I in a world the king visited that I don't know about? A world that's trapped in sleep somewhere? 'Cause I guess...
You seem confused. Look out!
Right, more Dream Eaters.
Let me handle him.
But anyway, when I say better direct-to-DVD movies, I mean like, this one could have... This one's actually good compared to the usual direct-to-DVD fare. Like, it's not exactly, like, I think maybe it could have been a decent, full-blown film if it had a little more time, better animation quality, etc., etc. But for what it is, it's pretty darn good. Anyway, Wonder Comic. This is basically QuickTime events. You'll see arrows on screen, and you need to move the left stick, or both sticks, in the directions in order to deal damage. There we go. Like this. Whichever one of the pages you see drift down is... Well, you can choose any of them. But if they all fall off the edge of the page first, or if they all fall off the edge of the screen before you select one, then you basically just wasted your chance. Ooh, I better get over there and help them out. Says he's gonna help out, misses twice. There we go. I suppose.
Thanks. I sure owe you one. Some musketeer I turned out to be.
Hey, whoa, ow, whoa! Where's the bad guys?
Goofy!
Whoa, hey, whoa,
Everything's under control, Goof!
Wow! Oh, ah, whoa. Really? You mean we clobbered them?
Hey, Donald!
What? Who are you?
Gorsh, do I know you from somewhere?
No. Nice to meet you.
Say,
Ah, now
boys,
that's sad.
This is Sora. And it doesn't matter when we met. Once we make a friend, we're friends for life.
I would love that. If only for the various
Friends
ways he
for
could
life.
make fun of how the story
Now,
makes no
we
sense.
gotta go protect the princess. Donald, Goofy, follow me.
Hey, wait! You're not gonna let me come along?
But you're not a musketeer, and this mission is fraught with danger.
All the more reason I should help. When the going gets tough, the tough call their friends.
Well, all right. Thank you.
Great! Should we do the thing?
The thing?
Well, the thing that we say is all the things we do together.
Ah.
All for one.
And one for all!
You know, that's 2 different worlds that take place in France. In this game.
Congratulations, boys! In light of your lacklustrous potential, I dub you Royal Musketeers. Just look at yous, all dressed up and going nowheres. Now then, let's get right down to your inaugural mission. Bodyguards to Princess Minnie. Some nefarious nincompoop has got it out for her, see? And it's your job to personally keep her safe.
Somebody's after the princess. Telling us.
What? So soon? Don't we get some practice?
Why? The 1, 2, 3 of us are ready for anything.
Don't worry, Donald's real brave, and Goofy's clever. And while I may be small, I've got the heart of a musketeer. All for one,
and one for all!
Yeah, that's an arc phrase in the movie. I suppose. I've never actually read the original Three Musketeers tales. But anyway, we have a new Keyblade to equip. Oh, now that's great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Moogle sells Time Storm. Wake Up Block, which is rather useful. And, ooh, 2 more Dream Eater recipes that I can pick up. Alright. Let's go see if there's any treasure chests around this area. Yep, there's one. And there's another one. One right there. Let's see. Nothing up here? That's fine, because actually, I wanted to see if I could create another spirit. Aha, Sarah Terror. Okay, yeah, we don't have enough to create them yet. What we do actually have the ability to create, however, is the Fishbone. I'm gonna give it one of our Phyra spells. and fitting the world it was created in. How do you do it? What do you think? Did I spell poisson right? I think I did. And I can go back and edit it later if I didn't. Ooh, I've changed Quinn to Picky Eater. Which was actually her disposition when I first crafted her. And while I get my affinity back with my spirits... Alright, now then, let's go to the ability link real fast. Just double check if there's anything I can get right now. I already have a balloon rust spell, so I'll hold on that. That's Collision Magnet, which I've picked up elsewhere. Alright, then in that case... we're gonna take a look at Le Poisson. Poison Dive. Dark Break, which is an excellent skill for Riku. Leaf Bracer, just in case you hadn't gotten it yet. Zero Graviga. And a lot of other boosts. We'll keep them around. Alright, let's hop down and talk to Mickey. Sora's version of this world basically covers the first half of the first bit of the movie, and then Riku's is the second part.
Bad guy.
That Dream Eater chasing us is, in my opinion, the best Dream Eater in the game.
Gotta protect the carriage, no matter what.
This is the Tyranto Rex.
Take this. Yeah. There.
And we've got to make him go away. So I hope you have a lot of magic equipped.
Take this. Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to have to wait for him to charge in and get close, and that can take a little while.
Yeah. Freeze.
No, Sora, not the time to be stunned! Sora, stop being stunned!
No way!
Retry. He only got away with that because I got stunned. And now I'm starting to think of a Jurassic Park world. Must go faster. You can't block the Rex's physical attacks. So you need to just stop it. Now, Tyrantorexes that you can summon don't get this big, sadly.
Yeah. Freeze.
Also, one thing that the game doesn't tell you, blocking the Tyrantorex's fire will, well, cause said fire to fly right back at it.
Thunder. Yeah.
There we go, much easier. And weird pose. And we get its recipe for defeating it. Sadly, like the Sarah Terror, it'll be a little while before we can actually craft one. And this is the these are the Beagle Boys.
Princess. Now make like those musketeers and scram.
Au revoir.
Yeah, the Beagle Boys were Pete's lackeys in the movie.
Your Majesty. I mean, Mickey.
Sora!
I'm sorry. They got away with the princess.
Don't be. It's not your fault.
As long as we all stick together, I know we can get the princess back.
Goofy
Donald.
right. As a team, we can do anything.
Yeah. Come on.
Hey, look, Mickey. There's the carriage. But there's no sign of the princess.
Yup, she's out there somewhere, counting on us to come to the rescue.
Yeah, 'cause we're musketeers.
And we're gonna be the ones to save her.
Also, one thing I should mention about Three Musketeers is that
Aren't you forgetting someone?
it was also one of the first appearances of Clarabelle Cow after a very long time. Because Clarabelle was one of Pete's minions as well in this movie. She was the effective one, while the Beagle Boys were the bumblers.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Thunder. Yeah. 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 Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, hop up here, tap that open. Get a shield cookie.
Ha. Ha.
Let's see.
Ha.
Drop down over here, and we have a link portal. Happy reps.
Ha. 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 Oh. 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 Yeah. Ha.
I'm just trying to pull up the requisites, and that means block and...
Ha.
'cause I can't control when these guys attack. There we go.
Hey. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, more Dream Eaters, so I didn't have to do it all on those two.
Heal. Freeze. Yeah. 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 Ha. Hey.
And look at that!
Hey. Yeah.
A more normal-sized Tyrantorex along with... Oh, ugh. Yeah, Tyrantorexes will do that.
Heal.
It's very deadly, as you can see what it did to my health, so...
Freeze.
Yeah, try not to get caught in it.
Take this.
Strangely, they didn't save the Tyranto Rex for the Fantasia world. But yeah, if spirits run out of HP... that's what happens. That's what I meant in the first episode by spirits can die permanently. Boy, that was close. There's a reason you don't run into Tyranto Rexes very often. At least not as enemies. Now that I think about it, where was Le Poisson that whole time? In the 3DS version of the game, the action comic reality shift would obviously all be done with the touchscreen. Moving along to the lighthouse, which was part of one of the movies. Well, this is basically an entire sequence from the movie taken into, well, basically just adding Sora into it. Which is, to be fair, a lot of Kingdom Hearts worlds. Sorry about that. Alright, Mrs. Jumbo. That's enough. Alright, since I have a chance, let me check on what the Tyranto Rex needs. Epic Fantasy and Intrepid Fantasy, neither of which I have any. Well, let me look at the ability link real quick. Can at least get that. On we go. Now, each of the comic panel pictures in this world's reality shift has a different effect. The one of all of them raising their swords just causes damage. The crisscross one, I believe, causes damage in a wide area. Donald's solo one causes the enemy to drop a lot of money and dream pieces, which in my opinion is the best one of the bunch. Because, well, the more dream pieces you have, the more bonus you can get when you drop. So if you're trying to grind for Riku's Dark Roll or something like that, this can ensure that... that one can ensure that you have enough. Like that little bit right there where Sora teleported, that's, crud, crud, crud. Wake up, wake up. Okay, the balloon spells stun Sora. Gotta remember that. Okay, there we go. For a moment there, I thought they were gonna spawn another Tyranto Rex in this area. That earns us a lofty fantasy, so pretty good. Not what I'm looking for on the Tyranto Rex, and I'm pretty sure not what I'm looking for on the Sarah Terror. Whoop. No, 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 game, I want to grind on the rail. And since we've gone a ways up the stairs, one of the Beagle Boys will start tossing barrels at us. Let me see something here. Jump over here, grab that. Now his barrels don't go past that, so... Honestly, just flow motion on the walls and you'll dodge everything he throws at you. And he's gone. Weird, I didn't know Beagle Boys could teleport. Explains why Duckburg police can never keep them in jail for long, though. And up top, we have a mini-boss battle.
Let's go!
That did some good damage. You want to try to use attacks that can hit multiple foes at once. That way you can try and take out most of the Beagle Boys in one shot. And that was some weird angles. And no, one of the Beagle Boys was chucking the barrels.
Sora, thank you! Princess Minnie is safe. We couldn't have done it without ya.
Sure. Happy to help.
Oh, my hero!
Huh? It's the bad guys!
Huh?
Thought we go down easy peasy, eh? Let me at him.
All right. We can do this all day.
Wait, Sora. Got any suggestions, Goofy?
Oh-ho!
You've got an idea?
And it might even be a good one, too. Hold on.
Sure. Take your time.
Well, that's a simplification of what he did in the movie, but still kind of funny.
How'd I do?
the Musketeers!
We did it!
All for one, and one for all!
And now we've got a later part of the movie for Sora to go to.
Huh? Do you see that?
Hmm? What's up?
Hey, you! Not so fast!
Goofy, where are you going?
What's the matter, Sora? Hold on!
Oh, Mickey, Goofy just sort of took off.
Goofy's gone? But why would he leave his post? Not you too, Donald!
What do we do? It's a disaster!
Calm down, Donald. Start from the beginning.
The captain's gonna kidnap Princess Minnie!
What? But he's the one who made us Musketeers.
It was all a big lie!
A lie? Well, lie or no lie, Musketeers don't ever run from danger.
Then it's time for me to get a new job!
Donald, wait! Together we can stop Captain Pete.
Yeah, we're in this together.
Come on, we'll be right beside you, 'cause we're friends.
I just can't do it. I'm sorry.
Donald! Donald.
He'll be back. I know it.
Aw, thanks, Sora.
So this captain guy's the culprit. I wonder what he's up to.
What am I up to?
Huh?
I'm up to plenty.
Okay, I gotta admit, I love Pete's mustache.
A stranger looking to be endangered. You! Mangle these yardsticks!
Captain Pete, by the power vested in me as a musketeer, I arrest you, mister!
That's a good one. Well, how's about this? By the power invested in my fist, I clobber you!
Oh, Mickey! No.
Gotta not let your guard down, Sora.
Sora?
No. Donald. Goofy. Where's Mickey?
Captain Pete and his guys took Mickey to Mont Saint Michel, and that means he's in big trouble. Once the tide comes in, the dungeon will fill up with water.
And so will Mickey.
Well, come on. We gotta go save him.
What I want to know is why Pete didn't drag Sora off to Mont Saint Michel,
what are
too.
you saying? You and Goofy wouldn't have come back if you weren't ready to save him. We're friends. Friends for life. Remember?
Yeah!
Best of friends to the very end.
Good. Let's go.
Right.
In the movie, Goofy basically had to physically drag Donald there. At least at first. Anyway, we want to head to the shore. Yeah, there's only 2 worlds in this section of the game, but they make up for it by being a lot bigger than the previous 3. Like, as in, you'll have to drop multiple times to get through them. Continuing down the way.
Take this! Yeah! 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 There. Thunder. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Uh-oh. Taranto Rex. And... oh, he's not dead. He's not dead. Okay, now he's dead. Yeah, you gotta be careful around Taranto Rexes. They do give out a good chunk of experience, though, which makes Country of the Musketeers one of the better worlds for grinding, if you're feeling that way. Because I'm pretty sure Taranto Rexes don't appear in the next world, the Symphony of Sorcery. Actually, this session might just be the Country of the Musketeers. Well, and Traverse Town, because remember, we gotta go through with Riku, too. And we're inevitably gonna have to drop before we get to the boss. We'll see. Because the Symphony of Sorcery isn't much longer than Country of the Musketeers is. Boom. I love how this Keyblade gives us more frequent reality shifts. Means I can do that a lot more. Got the Dream Candy. Keep going. I'm wondering if I shouldn't use a Drop Me Not when eventually Sora has to drop. But anyway, we need to head into Mont Saint Michel. Now, I'm pretty sure Mont Saint Michel was, or I don't know if it's still standing or not, but I'm pretty sure this is based on a real place. Or I don't know. At least, was this a place in the Three Musketeers books? Like, it makes sense that they didn't want to use the Bastille. Or if the Bastille didn't exist yet. I don't know my French history very well. Locked door. Another thing about Dream Drop distance. If you're unable to find something on ground level, go up. You might find it there. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was still standing. Is it just like a tourist attraction nowadays? Or like a historical site? For the record, that's not a piece of money. That's... yeah, just Tabakis and their stronger form, Ghost Tabakis, can disguise themselves as HP balls or dream pieces or money. When they're enemies, it's very annoying. When they're allies, well, sometimes it can lead to them not doing anything. And as for why I went away from the door, I'm just looking for more treasure. There we go. Heal up at the save point and keep heading down. Now, of course, the cells have some hidden goodies, and look at that! Toximanders, this late into the game. Nice shooting there, Harley. They're the one who froze the, Sarah Terror. Just smash on through. And there's a big chest over there. Okay. Open this up and we get Sonic Blade. One of Sora's signature abilities. And one that Ven could use too, though I don't think I ever used it with him. Let me check in on Quinn. I think they're... Yep. Yeah, when you start seeing that little grumbly symbol over your spirits' heads, it means that you need to go back and play with them a little bit. Now let's level up our spirits a little more, or at least advance the ability boards. After all, I want to be able to link with Le Poisson in order to unlock Dark Break. Advance a little more in Quinn's spirit board. And Nook needs a little more time. But now then. Sonic Blade uses up 2 slots. Let's see. I'll swap Thundara with Circle Raid. But of course, we want to try to find everything here. Which means we gotta smash through more of the cells. Open up the treasure chest first, Sora. Okay, now we can check the, link portal.
Together.
And use Water Blast with Le Poisson. This is honestly one of the best Link attacks for missions like this, where it says land a certain number of attacks while linked. That's Circle Raid. They stick you into an enclosed space with Sarah Terrors, but it's still not that hard to take them out. Because while they have an enclosed space to hit you with a lot of attacks, that also means you can hit them with a lot of attacks that they can't dodge. In here, there's nothing. Okay, so continuing onward. We want to keep going down. Right, we already saw that, so we want to continue this way. And uh-oh. Place is already starting to fill with water. Not close enough. Fuck off. Bounce out the fountains, get up close. There we go. That's a lot of them down. Where's... Okay, Kuraga's not done yet.
Let's go.
Alright, let's use Ragnarok. There we go. Ah. That earns Sora Slide Roll. Which is basically an upgraded form of Dodge Roll. You can flow motion on the water here to get around the room. I'm waiting for my skills to recharge so I can heal, but... Actually, that reminds me to open up the link door. And as much as I want to start saving for Dark Break, an HP boost helps too. Now, let's continue. There's not really much else in this room, though. Like, you can't break this door down or anything, so... You just want to go this way. Smash through that, and another big chest. The Chef Kairu recipe. This is the third variation of the Kairu Dream Eater. And right here...
Donald?
There we go.
Goofy? You too, Sora? You came back!
Well, we never left you in the first place.
Aw, fellas. We're not even real musketeers.
Wrong. You are real musketeers, and don't let anybody else tell you you're not.
It doesn't matter what you wear.
Only what kind of heart it is that beats inside of you.
You know what? You're right, pals.
Huh, that's the Olympus
When
Coliseum
the bunch of us
music.
stick together, we can accomplish anything. Pete said he was headed for the Opera House, and that's where we'll find Her Majesty. Come on, musketeers. We've got a princess to rescue.
Let's get going. Okay, no, we don't need that. Let's see, Sora... Level 32. Yeah, we can handle ourselves. With all the new dream pieces we've picked up, I may as well take a look. Nope, still can't get these two. We are on the way with the, Sarah Terror. And we do have one of the Intrepid fantasies we need. But I'll probably end up crafting those two in my inevitable grinding session off screen. Because I will... Because whether or not I get through the Symphony of Sorcery today...
Over there! Boy, those nitwits!
Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it... Yeah, we'll probably be able to finish the Symphony of Sorcery today.
Time to put our musketeering to the test!
Yeah. What was I thinking? We can handle it. Anyway, the Opera House. This is another area for Sora. And this is actually Riku's only area, I believe. Or at least the only area he has to visit. But anyway, there's no QuickTime event associated with Sonic Blade now. Sora just goes crazy all over the place. If he kills the enemy he was currently targeting, he just goes after the next one. It's very useful, but on the other hand, it can also be very disorienting. So if you get vertigo... Well, you may want to look away when I activate that ability. Like right now! Aw, man. Hey, why do I still have Strike Raid and Circle Raid? I don't want to link. Ooh, that guy is fast. There we go. Could probably do that if I had Sonic Blade back up, so let's go looking around the garden. There we go. Twin treasure chests, and I have a guessing one is fake. Yep. Thankfully, this isn't Dark Souls, so my reward is not instant death. It's just an enemy to kill. And one lone Ghost Tabaki isn't exactly a threat. See here. We have a save point, which I will use. Because we are starting to get close to, the boss battle, though we're not quite there yet. Circle Raid can actually be more effective than Strike Raid even at close range. But now that I think about it... Right, Strike Raid, Circle Raid, Curaga, Blizzaga... Okay, yeah. I'm just wondering if I should swap Strike Raid with something else. Maybe the poison dive we got from Le Poisson. That might do some good damage. Jeez, Riku's gonna have boosts for days.
There! There! Yeah! Ha! Hey! Ha! Heal!
We can't go that way. Up there. Yep, Taranto Rex. And a Ceraterror. Well, this is the one of few times you'll ever see a Tyrannosaurus working together with a bunch of Triceratops. There we go. Let's see, up here... we have more chests. But yeah, that right there, where I used Sonic Blade on the Ceraterror, I don't know if that speaks more to Sonic Blade as an ability or the Ceraterror's toughness, that it takes the entire attack just to kill one. We're definitely gonna end up dropping soon. Let's see, over here... uh-oh. This is the boss battle.
A jig is up, Pete!
Yeah, it's 3 against 1 now!
Right, Sora doesn't explore the rest of the Opera House like Riku does.
Look out! Huh?
What? Impossible!
Riku. Riku saved us. He's been by our side.
And you could have very easily thrown your own Keyblade and knocked that away.
Get the princess to safety. I'll handle things here.
Right. Thanks, Sora.
Why, you... how dare you thwart me in the nick of time? This don't add up, I tell you. Hey, over here, boys!
We got a 4-on-1 battle
That's right.
here.
You'll need help.
Well, sorta. Oh boy, I'm hoping I can KO these guys before I drop. Normally I would drop right before this battle, but... anyway, first off, we need to defeat all the Beagle Boys first. Again. They're a little tougher than they were last time. But only in that they really have more HP. They're not much stronger. Every time you KO one, you need to use the Dream... you need to use Reality Shift on them to launch them at Pete. And that'll take them out of... and that'll take that member out of the fight permanently. You want to save your Link attacks for when Pete himself comes down to challenge you, which he will do after you've defeated all of the Beagle Boys. Oh, and if you leave a Beagle Boy alone for too long without using Reality Shift on them, they'll get right back up. I don't know how much HP they get back, but they will get up if you leave them alone for too long. Oh, and Pete will throw bombs at you while you're running around, so don't ignore him. They could catch you off guard, especially on critical mode. Alright. Boom. And with the Beagle Boys out of the way, Pete comes to fight us himself. Now let's put the hurt on him real fast.
Yeah, there. Yeah, there. Here. Take this. Yeah. Hey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey. Ha. Go on. Back off.
Okay, when he jumps back to the stage like that, just block constantly till he jumps back. And I don't know how he teleported like that, but... Right, you need to reality shift him too in order to end the battle. Sora gets his final deck increase. And we finished Country of the Musketeers without dropping. Whew.
In gratitude for being so brave and saving us all, I hereby officially dub thee Royal Musketeers. Thank you all.
We did it!
How was?
All for one, and one for all!
All for one, and one for all.
They did say that all the way back in KH1. Even if Kingdom Hearts 1 was released a few years before this movie was. When did Three Musketeers come out? Anyway, that gives us the All for One Keyblade, which is a magic boosting Keyblade. Anyway, Sora can move on to the Symphony of Sorcery. But we've got to get Riku through the Country of the Musketeers beforehand. So, full power drop, decelerator. More affinity. Let's just give him at least a level 1 boost in pretty much everything. And get the high potion too, why not? Two-hour mark. Or pretty close. Let's dive. And Riku has to take on Brawlamari, who we took on with Sora previously. He's a little stronger this time than he was when Sora took him on. But the strategy is still basically the same. Just wait for him to come. Just dodge his attacks, wait for him to come at you. Use aerial break to dodge him crashing into you. And then attack his little head bobbles. And then he does this. Right, you want to hide behind those meteors. It's been so long since I've faced this Brawlamari, I forgot how to fight him. Good thing his aim is still pretty bad. And again, I guess that's why he's going for the all-area attack. Just got the bottom two to take on. Now he'll start attacking multiple times in a row, so still need to be careful. And now the meteors move. And if you get hit at all, then you don't get to attack. Like, if you're not behind the meteors the entire time, you don't get to attack Brawlamari. Come on now. There we go. Destroy all of those, and that finally takes him out for good. Now just dive through the ring and onward. Riku starts straight at the Opera House.
Isn't that Pete? What kind of world did I end up in this time?
A direct-to-video one, that's what.
Well, one thing's for sure. That guy adds up to trouble in any world.
Now then, of course, we want to equip Riku with, Knockout Punch as well. And let me see here. Oh right, Dream Candy. That can be used to fill your link gauges. And Riku's pretty good on spells for now, so let's search around for a little treasure before we go in after Pete. Ooh! Okay, that spirit right there. The Aura Lion is another spirit you'll want to take some interest in when you're busy fighting. I mean, when you're considering who to have as your final Dream Eater team. As the Aura Lion is fast, powerful, and I believe its spirit board includes Riku's Dark Aura skill. And this one is fake. Like, that's how Aura Lions attack. They send out, like, they'll claw at you and attack physically, obviously. But they'll also create after images of themselves to pounce on you multiple times. Like that. There's also another spirit that acts like that, the Kiba Tiger, but we won't be seeing them for a little while. I have one more chest here. And let's see, I want to check on my ability lengths. Let's see here. Let's get magic boost. And continue on. Moogle doesn't have anything new for us. Whoop. Riku apparently just hates walls today. And by the power of invisible walls, I can't reach that treasure chest yet. Remember when I said how Riku visits a lot more of the Opera House than Sora does? Yeah, that's because his entire world is the Opera House. Let's see, running over here. Also, while they may not have remixed any of Three Musketeers' music for Kingdom Hearts, and to be fair, there wasn't a lot of stellar music in that film, but I do like the tunes they made up for it in the game. But if you want to talk musical greatness, just wait for the next world. Like, I know I'm playing it up a lot, but it's that good. Next cutscene.
What's all this for? Is that supposed to be Mickey and the others? Yeesh. Those three are together even when they're made out of wood. Pete.
So yeah, that was Pete's plan, if you couldn't tell. Just drop a crate on them when they came to confront him. And obviously, seeing what we saw in Sora's story, Riku will of course end up foiling that plan. Though Riku doesn't ever actually confront Pete himself. Instead, Riku spends his world going all Solid Snake and preventing evil plans from behind the scenes. So this isn't exactly a stealth mission, since Kingdom Hearts characters wouldn't know subtlety if it whacked them on the back of the head. Or at the very least, they wouldn't know sneakiness. Okay, I was like, where's the last enemies?
Take this!
2 seconds left. Not bad. Could have done a lot better, but not bad. And for clearing that portal, we get a noble fantasy and a royal cake. Let me see. I hate to keep stopping to check these, but I really want to know. Let's see. Drill Sai, Woe Flower. I should probably start crafting some of these stronger, Dream Eaters. We'll worry about crafting more spirits later. So we have another treasure chest. Another portal. Which requires us to take no more than 2 hits. Best way to do that is to stay mobile. And take the Aura Lion out of the fight quickly. But yeah, because I didn't do that, I failed the challenge. But I still got Riku a level up, and I'll still get the base reward for finishing this portal. Which was... the Fleeting Fancy. Let's see, we run into this room.
Is someone... Minnie!
Yeah, they cut Daisy out of the Kingdom Hearts adaptation entirely.
Where are you going?
I have to help the Musketeers.
What happened? Tell me what I can do.
Who are you?
Riku. Mickey's my friend.
Oh, Riku, the stage has been rigged with a machine to lure Mickey and the others into a terrible trap. If we could only find something to control the device from here.
Lucky I remembered. Look what I nearly forgot. Eh? Why is the box sans mouse?
Oi, quit messing around. The boss is losing his patience. Hey?
There it is! That's the gadget we need to retrieve.
I'm on it.
Run!
Yeah, you guys better run. Flashback first.
Release me! This instant!
Actually, it's time to say bon journey, Your Royal Highness.
Captain Pete, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, don't you lose any sleep over it, Princess. I'm just gonna seize the throne and rule happily ever after. After you name me king, that is.
What? I most certainly would never agree to that.
Bien sûr. And that's why the real you won't be the one doing the naming. I got myself another stooge to take the stage. All you gotta do is keep your royal mouth nice and shut.
A double? Mickey and the Musketeers will stop you.
Oh, never you fear, Princess. Those chowderheads will be out of the picture real soon. So, how are we looking, boys? Aye, okay, boss. Test run's done.
We'll flatten them like crepes.
Good. Now, you must hold on to that thing no matter what. If you don't mind, Your Highness, we have a seat reservated for you backstage. It's gonna be curtains soon. Curtains! I love it!
Anyway, back to chasing the Beagle Boys. So we have drop traps here. And of course they put us off right into the gas. Yeah, don't stand in it too long or you'll drop. Let's see. I'd forgotten that treasure chest was even there. So consider that a happy accident. Finish off the rest of the Dream Eaters, run in, get the chest. And Riku gets the Ducky Goose recipe. Now if you jump onto these things with your flow motion, you'll be able to wind those ropes into a taut position, and now you can grind on them. Heal for a second. And this wall is another weak one, so take a look in here. Yet another big chest, which contains a Blizzaga command if you hadn't gotten one already. says there are more enemies out here. Oh. Where's the last enemy? They're all dead. Or at least they should be. Anyway, spin this one around. And there they are. We've revealed one of the Beagle Boys. So let's take him out. Tap that open to get a Mega Potion, and run on through. Another save point here, might as well use it. And we have yet another corridor of drop gas. So just smash it open. We don't need to use a friendship portal. Break through that door to get another chest. Let's move these costumes aside. Yeah, I see him. The good thing about taking him on in such an enclosed space, it means that he can't do much to dodge your attacks either. Now then, we've got our alliance to take on here, so... guys, our alliance first, then Beagle Boy. Okay, Heracross, got it. Come on, come out of there. Alright, knock him out. And we've got not much longer in Riku's World of the Musketeers. We get the stage gadget that we need. And Riku immediately runs back. And look at that, we have a boss battle to deal with. It's a mole.
They just never want to make this easy, do they?
This is Holy Moly. And there are treasure chests to open here.
Yeah.
So if you want to open them during the boss battle, it's no trouble. Like right there, I just got the Stagger Steps recipe. Holy doesn't usually stay still for very long, so the fact that he's being so sedentary right now makes me a little suspicious. He'll create these little carrot missiles to attack you, but I mean, if you're up close and personal, you'll probably get hit with them. Eventually he'll sink into the ground and his hands will come and attack you separately. This is where wide-hitting moves and wide-hitting moves and flow motion come in handy. Let's see. There's more of them. And of course, the balloon spells are just handy all the time. Now where, oh where could a giant mole go? Aha! Going back to the same place, so yeah. Now he stops standing still. For a little while. I mean, occasionally he'll stand still to attack you and then you can hit him. But usually when you get near him from now on, he'll just sink back into the ground and disappear. Fire! So the natural response is find him, but don't get too close. He'll still teleport after a carrot volley, but at the very least you'll be able to see him and potentially attack him. And on the off chance he spawns in next to you, well, that's just a free opportunity to hit him. I missed a chest, but that was a pretty sweet finish. So I'm happy with that boss battle. That earns Riku Shadow Slide and Shadow Strike. This basically allows Riku to teleport behind opponents if he blocks at just the right time. And then he can attack.
Riku, hurry! The machine!
How do you like that?
What? Impossible.
Looks like I was right in the nick of time. Sora?
Oh, they're safe. Oh, thank goodness. You truly saved the day, Riku. I see you're as brave as a royal musketeer.
Musketeer? What is that anyway? Huh?
It's basically a knight.
They actually say that?
Of course. Every musketeer is taught those words. It's a very important motto and solemn pledge.
You're right. And it does fit the moment. All for one, and one for all.
And of course, Riku gets all for one as well.
I sensed something was amiss nearly the moment Sora and Riku departed. Xehanort must have known what we were attempting before we even began.
But you do know where they are.
You must understand, this examination is in no way how the mark of mastery is usually found. However, in light of what they must do next, it was a necessity. If Sora and Riku complete their test, by finding the 7 doors corresponding to the 7 pure lights, they will return home with a new power. At that point, they will both be true masters. However, the dangers make this more trial than test.
But are they safe right now?
Considering their ability, I would like to believe that they are. However, all my attempts to locate Sora and Riku end questionably. Xehanort is a devious tactician. There is nothing we can do that he will not, to some extent, be able to predict.
So?
As you can see, the organization's members are complete people again. Xehanort will be no different. We cannot afford another moment's hesitation. We must consider any strategy to outwit Xehanort and catch him off guard. I must warn you again. The road will not be easy.
Fine. Let's jump right in.
Well, Lee's been requesting something that we didn't get to hear. But that was a pretty good run of the Country of the Musketeers. We're at the 2.5-hour mark, and I think we have another world in us this time. Let's have Riku drop. Cura. Now, I'll just get the drop decelerator and... just give Sora the stat bonuses. Onward to the Symphony of Sorcery. Which, if you can't tell, is based on Fantasia. Or Fantasia. And it also has one of my favorite stylistic choices in all of Kingdom Hearts, but I'll talk about that once we get into it. Uh-oh. We're running out of time here. Phew! Now we just gotta get down to the bottom without dying. Which probably means don't try the rings again. Onward. Now, of course, the Symphony of Sorcery, like I said, is based on Fantasia. And as it turns out, this is also where Spellican went. Is there a reason you didn't swing, Sora?
Is this... Am I back at Master Yensid's tower?
Kinda.
Something seems off. King Mickey! Huh? Is this what's troubling him? All right.
Gosh, is that a Keyblade? Who are you an apprentice to? I'm Mickey, the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Oh, huh? Apprentice? Wait, am I in some world where the king was still in training? So, does that mean this world is sleeping?
What's wrong?
What? Oh, I'm Sora, the, apprentice of, Hey, listen, your I gotta stop that. Mickey, what can I do to save you?
Thank you, Sora. But it's no use. A monster's possessed that music, and he's releasing darkness that stops anybody from going in there to fight him. To dispel the darkness, we need a sound idea.
It's that Dream Eater I let escape. Okay, where do I get a sound idea?
What? You'll find one for me?
Of course!
Thank you.
It's not every day I get to do a favor for the king.
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, nothing. Long story. So what exactly is a sound idea?
Thankfully, something that doesn't become integral to the franchise.
Inside this musical score should be a power that can sweep away any darkness. But you gotta be careful. In between those clefs and notes are monsters. Not as strong as the big one, but still pretty strong.
Got it.
Basically, we're going into each of these books in order to find the sound ideas. And each book is, of course, based off of one of the different segments in Fantasia. Now, the reality shift here is Melody Catcher. Now, in the 3DS version, this was kind of Elite Beat Agents. You would tap some notes with the stylus and slide along others. In this version, a little ball of light will travel down a line, and you need to press the buttons. Like, just press it if it's blue, and hold it for a little bit if it's green, in order to conduct along with the rhythm. This can change the environment, open new routes, or just cause damage. Might as well view the flashback. Which is basically just a straight up, or at least a shortened recreation of the original segment. Now, as you'll notice, Sora's not making his usual sound. Now here we can get Blitz, which is a very useful command that I'll pick up. Tornado Strike. The various Ga level attacks have opened up, so I'll gladly pick those. we get Payback Raid and Payback Blast, which we're going to want to pick up, so I'll do that for both Sora and Riku. Three new recipes. Now let's add a little bit. Give Sora Blitz. Well, actually, I don't want to swap Balloonra out, and I'll keep Blizzaga, because it's still useful. But what I do want to do is add our new, let's see. Instead of Aerial Recovery, we want Payback Raid, which is basically the same thing, only it's a counterattack. Now let's take a look at All for One. It causes a drop in strength, but a boost in magic. I will keep Knockout Punch for Sora, but I will equip All for One for Riku. Let's go over here and save. And head over to the book. Now, I don't know Fantasia by heart. So if I get one of the so if I name one of the segments wrong, well, feel free to correct me. But it not only plays the original classical music of that segment, but it mutes every other sound clip, other than like the Keyblade swinging through the air and making contact, just so you can listen to the music better. Come here, Pegasus. Now let's see, this one is based on... Which one is this based on? I know it's not the Rite of Spring, I know it's not, well, the base of the world is technically Sorcerer's Apprentice. There we go, now we're at the level that the game recommended us to be. Now, Fantasia is not exactly something easy to adapt into video game form, so the fact that they managed to pull it off with Kingdom Hearts in the way they did, well, kudos for this world. It's easily the best world in the game. And with that, we get Glide. It also tells us that Super Glide exists, but we won't be getting that for a little while. Slide over here. Nothing over this way. Now, honestly, I don't even know if Glide was necessary thanks to Flow Motion, but I'm not gonna complain about it being around. I mean, I love Glide. Now, if you were here for my Chain of Memories Let's Play, you might know that, I used Blitz a lot in that game. So I'll probably be keeping it in Sora's final moveset just because I like Blitz. I think the only way this world could have been better is if it was a tiny bit longer and had 1 or 2 segments based on Fantasia 2000. A sort of a mix between the two. You know, if YouTube still had annotations, I almost might consider just keeping quiet myself, but that's not very fun for those watching the stream. Prism Windmill. So, let's see. Swap. Here it is. Just open that up to get a Mega Potion, look around, make sure there's nothing else. Okay, hop up here. Oh, that's how you were supposed to reach that. Anyway, onto the rock face. Man, they really did this movie justice. I mean, look at this. Not only does it look a lot like, well, the movie, it almost looks like something you'd see in a Fantasia ride at one of the parks. Anyway, you can ride the wind in here in order to reach these higher areas which hold treasures and stuff like that. Like, I wasn't pressing any buttons there when I came up here. Pop that open, and we get Tornado, which was one of Ventus's signatures, if I remember correctly. Yep. However, it uses 2 slots, and I don't want to give up Sonic Blade. And I really only have room for 1 2-slot command in my decks. Honestly, while Country of the Musketeers may have some great Dream Eaters and generally have less difficulty, this is honestly the best world in the game to grind in, even if you're not looking to... Like, just for the sheer fact that... I mean, just listen. Just look. Not only are these the strongest enemies in the game, thus by giving them the best XP give out, but it's just fun to, but it's just great to be in. With that, we've made it possible to drop to ground level. Oh yeah, and these big blue clouds, don't touch them. They're thunderstorms and they hurt. These Pegasus Dream Eaters can be a little difficult to take care of, but at the same time, I think they also fit the world really well because, well, there were Pegasi, and I'm pretty sure it was this segment. I wish I could remember what that segment was, though. But unfortunately, I don't know classical music very well, so I couldn't tell you the title of these tracks. Or at least most of them. Pastoral Symphony, that sounds right. If you end up screwing up a command during Melody Catcher, then it just does like less damage or so. It doesn't, like, you don't have to get it perfect. You have a portal here. Achieve victory in 20 seconds or less. Install of these guys. Well, I'm obviously not going to be able to kill all of these in 20 seconds. I honestly do hope there's a second Symphony of Sorcery in a future Kingdom Hearts game based on Fantasia 2000. Like, think of how amazing a boss the Firebird would be. Or how nice it could be to have the sprite as a Disney helper. Or heck, they could bring in some of the others that they didn't represent fully here. Like, say, the dinosaurs from Rite of Spring. there, but there is something here. Besides 3 enemies. Dive down here. Uh-oh. Yeah, we can't get through those wind barriers. We've got to find some way to make it stop raining. And that might just be our ticket. Yep. By using Melody Catcher, we can clear up the skies. Heal up. Let's see, I don't see anything else to collect other than that chest over there. Right, these enemies can use Balloonga. And of course, when it eventually reaches the end of the music piece, it just loops again. Anyway, continuing on towards the thunderstorm. Thankfully, I see our answer right up top. I really wish Blitz had, say, a area of effect with each landing. Oh, hey. I recognize that little set piece. If I'm correct, that's the tub of grapes that Dionysus, or Bacchus, was lounging about in, right? Let's clear out the enemies around here since they bothered to spawn. There we go. Pull off at least 3 flow motion attacks? Well, that's easy. Talk about a big mouth. And if you're wondering why I said that because you didn't see it, Gwyn sucked up one of the elephants. Let's see, I saw this chest right here while the Aurelion was posing for the camera. We started that portal, so I guess it's a good thing that I opened it. Well, I messed that one up, but yeah, I didn't do enough. Okay, that got enough. Yeah, if you miss too many commands, then you fail. But if you don't get it... But if you miss like 1 or 2, then it still works. Now there are 2 paths here. And obviously we want to try to go down both. And over here we have... an optional area with a treasure chest. A big treasure chest. So definitely worth finding. And we have... triple plasma. This causes Sora to fire off 3 thunder-based shots all in a row. If I remember correctly, this was one of the things... This is similar to one of the spells that Aqua could create in Birth by Sleep. Though I don't know if she... Though I don't remember if she ever got triple plasma exactly. This is it in action. Each shot has pretty good tracking. Though, of course, if you miss one, then you're still left open while you're firing off the other 2.
So easily you sink into the depths of slumber.
Why are you here?
Well, I was hoping we'd go a little longer without seeing you.
Beautiful world, isn't it? Almost like a dream.
Why are you following me around?
You really haven't caught on? Or are you just assuming it's all part of your little test? I'm not part of the dream. And if you thought I was, then you're softer than they say.
What?
But this will all be over soon.
Just who are you people?
Sleep on and we will meet again.
Hey! What does that
Jeez,
mean?
with that exit, I would have assumed he was Marluxia. But he doesn't have the hair for it. Alright, so we got a sound idea.
Thank you, Sora. I can tell you found us a sound idea. Well, I guess we should try and put it to work.
I guess he was trying to imitate a conductor's baton?
That's strange. Is one sound idea not enough?
Don't worry. I've got a friend out there who'll help. He's always picking up the slack for me.
And this is where Riku's sound idea comes in.
Wow! The sounds are all joining together to make even more powerful music!
Dearly Beloved really fits in well with Fantasia. If they ever make a third Fantasia film, they should really set one of the segments to Dearly Beloved. Like, I know it's not classical music.
Yeah. Two forces are better
But,
than one.
I really
Right,
think
Riku?
it'd be... I think it'd work.
Okay. Can I get in there to fight that thing now?
Yes, but Sora...
I'll be fine. See ya in a jiff.
This allows Sora to obtain double impact. Before we go in there and fight Spellikin, we should equip it. This allows us to air dash 3 times. Now let's save. And, you know what? Our drop gauge is in good enough shape that I think we can defeat Spellikin. And we're back in Sorcerer's Apprentice. And it's a flow motion battle at first. Use square to slide faster and catch up with Spellikin. Just make sure to dodge his attacks. Missed him. Your goal is to get close enough to hit Spellikin with a sliding dive. Once you hit him, battle becomes a little more traditional. Spellikin will stand and fight, so... But don't worry about him summoning previous bosses to fight along with him. Eventually he'll... Once he loses a certain amount of HP, or if a certain amount of time passes, he will go back to, the rail grinding segment. Keep your HP high. Make sure to keep your HP high, so that you're not caught off guard when he does go back to it. Oh, I'm not sure how much HP he needs to lose first. Oh, look at that, it's like Dream Eater versions of the brooms. And honestly, what better music for the boss fight against something like Spellikin than the Sorcerer's Apprentice? Look at that! I managed to finish him off without going back to the sliding segment. Because I know he does go back. If you take too long. But yeah, that was surprisingly simple. Yet another world cleared without dropping.
Thanks, Sora. Don't know what I would have done without you. Oh no!
Huh?
The water! Oh, I'm in big trouble if I don't fetch it. See ya real soon, Sora.
Yeah, you know it.
We've got another keyhole to open. And that unlocks us Counterpoint. That unlocks the final cup for Flick Rush. And it's time to drop. We've unlocked Flow Motion Turbo, which allows your flow motion attacks to do more damage. Now we drop back to Riku. Go into the Symphony of Sorcery. And it's his turn to take on the best world in the game. Six.
Take this!
Need more enemies.
Fire!
Still need to defeat one more. Ooh, that worked. And with one final musical note-shaped bit of horizons, we dive on through. And uh-oh. I think someone's been fetching too much water.
It's coming from upstairs.
Well, we've got a treasure chest right here first. Now then, I said I'd equip Riku with All for One. Oh, right. I need to give him Payback Blast.
Mickey! It's this musical score. It has him trapped.
You won't be able to defeat that darkness with brute force. I'm Mickey, the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Who are you?
Riku! If brute force won't work, tell me what will.
Do you really mean you're gonna try and help me?
Yes.
Gosh, Riku. Something tells me you and I are gonna be good friends, and we'll help each other out a lot someday. Inside this music is a sound idea powerful enough to dispel the darkness. Can you find it?
I'll try. Leave it to me.
Love this world. Have I said that already? We got another flashback. And of course, that allowed Spelican to sneak in. Now, Riku doesn't actually fight Spelican. Because, well, Sora killed him. So instead, Riku heads inside to find the sound idea. And he has a different boss. Who you can probably guess who it is, but don't say it out loud till we actually find him. Ah. Now I could actually craft one of these Dream Eaters here, the Woe Flowers, and maybe I should. I just don't want to talk much in this world because I love the music too much. As much as I really hate to do this, I kind of want to change Riku's party around a little. Well, first off, we have the Cob Cannon, which is an upgraded form of the KO Kabuto, so... we'll give them... one of the balloon spells. There's not enough room to spell Mega Heracross, so, let's see. I shall call you... Hercule. Because it looks a bit like a Hercules beetle. And as a Dragon Ball Z reference. Let's take a look at this guy. Well, Dark Faraga right off the bat. That doesn't hurt. Secret Route, and a bunch of other stuff. Most of it rather cheap. Faraga Burst. Actually, let's make Riku another new spirit. I'm thinking the Woe Flower. I like Eris. Not to mention its current disposition is Meddler, so it makes some sense. We're gonna keep Magic Lappound in the party, though, just because I want to get those big magic spells from her. Or him. Dream Eaters don't really have genders. Not much to gain from this one, but a few screens and some other stuff. Use that to open up the way. As well as extend vines behind us. or to find some secrets. So let's backtrack for a moment. Zero Graviza. That Zero Graviza sucks enemies toward you and causes continuous damage until, well, the effect ends. Now we continue on. And even better, even if you get hit during it, well, Zero Graviza doesn't end on the spot. Meaning that any enemies you caught in it are still going to get hurt. That pop-up's telling me that my controller battery is starting to drop. I don't have a link with either of these guys. Well, they managed to confuse me. Thankfully, confusion isn't nearly as debilitating as it is in, say, Pokemon. All it does is really screw up your controls. This is Riku's version of the Thunderstorm, command style. Lots of quick, jagged strikes. Ooh, I love it. Here we go. Power that up. And now we can stand on those leaves. There we go. Quick and easy. Destroy him. And pick up the Ryu Dragon, which is kind of an oxymoron because Ryu means dragon. But that's the recipe we picked up. Let's see what it takes to make him. Here he is. We have enough lofty fantasies, we just need a brilliant one. Yeah, redundant, that's better. Let's check our ability link real fast since I'm already in the menu. Well, I definitely want Dark Firaga, that's just really powerful. And do that. Alright. Let's do a little tweaking. Since Riku's using a magic-focused Keyblade, I'm thinking most of his deck should be magic. Oh no, that's... I thought I saw a chest down there, but it was just one of the flowers. Snowy. Continuing on. I don't know why the cold water doesn't do any damage, but... we can create an ice flow and a slide for Riku. And then ride the snowballs over enemies. that's Dark Faraga. It creates a whole little slew of fireballs that all home in on one target. It's one of Riku's signature abilities and will likely continue to be for as long as he's playable, and even when he's not. Now jump off here in order to obtain a little extra stuff. Let's wait for Zero Graviza or something to... Actually, no, we can do this. Nice job, spirits. At least I think one of the spirits took that last one out. Alright, moving on. Slide over here to grab another chest, which is just candy goggles. Dash over this way. Got distracted for a second. Is that enough? Nope. Okay, it changed it on me. On the other hand, that doesn't actually change much overall, just... There's the sound idea. What I want to do first is go over here. Because there's a big chest. Which gives Riku Ice Barrage. Now let's see which way this path comes from. It's a path I hadn't been to. And it's the one that overlooks that first pond. Riku is actually closer to dropping than Sora, but thankfully his Symphony of Sorcery boss doesn't rely on the drop cage. As for what I mean by that, well, let's go fight him. Well, that's not good. Oh dear. Apparently Riku can learn Glide too, even though that's Sora's ability. And it's this guy again.
You waiting for me?
Yes. The boy chosen by the Keyblade. Riku.
What?
It was yours first, wasn't it? But you succumbed to the darkness you could not control. And your prize, the Keyblade, passed on to Sora instead. Your mistakes always end up being other people's problems.
Maybe so. But I'm here to change all of that.
Once again, you performed predictably, although on a grander scale than I imagined.
If you're feeling so chatty, let's skip to where you reveal what this is all about.
I don't know how you did it, but you really have found a way to trap darkness inside your heart. And a boy who's immune to darkness is of no use to us.
Well, there's some good news.
Your abyss awaits.
Of course, you can't have the Fantasia and lava without... Chernabog, making his return from the first game. Of course, set to Night on Bald Mountain. He's a dive boss. Sorta. He has the dive music and a lot of crazy attacks. Or at least the dive controls, not dive music. The music is Night on Bald Mountain. You hit him, you take a bar off, and then he'll blow you back. And send out spirits to attack you, which resemble the Phantom in a way. Just use dodging deflect to get them off. Now the fight is actually timed to be long enough so that you'll hear at least one full rendition of Night on Bald Mountain. Night on Bald Mountain if you do this correctly. The ghosts he summons not only do damage, but they'll also slow you down, making it easy for Chernabog's other attacks to make contact. Yeah, when they're in the white cloaks, they look a lot like the Phantom. Very clever, Chernabog. Using the health sphere to lure me right into a fireball. Oh yeah, the ghosts also constantly drain your HP when they grab on, so get them off quickly. Get off! Uh-oh. The ghosts grab on! Come on. Yeah! That was way too close. Whew!
Thank you, Riku. Say, can we try out that sound idea? That was amazing! What happened?
Sora.
Sora? Funny. Just hearing that name kind of makes me want to smile.
Yeah, that's how he is.
What do you know? Riku and Sora. The sound ideas you two set free joined together. And when they did, they made a great and powerful harmony.
Sora can find the brightest part of anything, and pull off miracles like there's nothing to it. It's pretty hard not to smile around him.
Wow! No wonder the music sounded like so much fun. But I bet he's got you to thank for that. Having such a good friend means he could really enjoy it.
Huh?
It's like each of you is holding on to a little part of the other. Your hearts are always in tune, so they're free to sing. Gosh, I hope I can be part of the team someday.
You will. Trust me.
Alright, that's another keyhole. And now we have cutscenes.
Master Yen Sid? Gosh, do you think he'll be able to do it?
It's clear you cannot teach a cat to bark. But Merlin and the three good fairies are aiding him in a place that's more temporally flexible. My hope is that he can at least learn to wield it. He certainly has fire, so I suppose it depends now on how strongly it burns.
Oh. But what about Sora and Riku?
Well, if we are running on the assumption Xehanort knew what we were planning, then he still would need to have been there. Back in the very place and time when the Destiny Islands were lost to darkness. Otherwise, Sora and Riku would have been beyond his reach.
Gee, do you really think it's possible Xehanort could have planned things that far in advance?
No, as a matter of fact, I do not.
But what if he did the same thing as Sora and Riku did, and he jumped through time?
For that to work, a version of himself would have had to exist at both source and destination. Not even Xehanort can transport his whole body across vast reaches of time.
Ansem, Seeker of Darkness?
Oh no. I remember Xehanort did give up his body. It was a version of him that was possessing Riku.
No, it cannot be. Could he be that cunning? Possess that kind of foresight?
If it's all right with you, can I go help Sora and Riku out?
How? You cannot enter the world of a dream. Where will you go?
If Xehanort really is behind all this, then they won't stay in the dream worlds forever. Eventually, they're gonna reappear somewhere that we can go reach them. And we can even probably guess the place. Follow the hearts, and you'll find the way. That's something Master Aqua told me once.
We're going too.
Aw, fellas, you're my best pals. But this time, I really do need to go it alone. The dangers are greater than anything we've ever faced before. If something were to happen to Sora and Riku and me, why, you'll be the only ones left to keep this world safe.
Mickey, I was not able to locate Sora, but I sense Riku's presence in the realm between. Trust your heart, and I know you will find him.
Thank you. I promise I'll bring them both back safe and sound.
We have a problem. And we can find its answer. Wait. I thought this world disappeared. Well, that's something we'll have to delve into later. In the meantime, I have grinding to do, spirits to summon, and treasure to find. Next time on Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, we delve back into the world that never was, and finish this fight. See you then.